By the time many gardeners start pulling out their summer plants in August, they have already made one of the biggest mistakes of the whole gardening year. They look at an emptying garden and think the season is almost over, when in reality, some of the best vegetables are just waiting for their chance. I used to make that mistake myself, clearing beds, putting tools away, and thinking about spring while the soil was still warm and ready to grow. That meant I was buying vegetables through the fall that I could have grown myself for almost nothing. August is not the end of the garden. It is the moment when you can plant for the weeks when summer crops are finished and fresh food becomes harder to find. Radishes can be ready in a few weeks, spinach and lettuce can take over as the weather cools, while kale, carrots, chard, and other hardy crops can keep producing well into autumn and, in some climates, winter. But there is one simple mistake with August planting that can waste your seeds before they even begin growing, and that is what I want to show you first. The biggest mistake I see in August is treating the garden exactly like it is still June. People keep watering the same way, keep planting summer vegetables, and then wonder why the new seedlings struggle. I learned many years ago that August requires a different approach. The soil is still warm, which is good for seeds, but the surface can dry out quickly, especially with tiny seeds like carrots, lettuce, and spinach. One old method that saved me a lot of wasted seed is covering a freshly planted row with a piece of burlap, cardboard, or light garden cloth. It holds moisture close to the soil so you do not have to keep watering every few hours. The moment the first seedlings appear, I remove the cover. For spinach, I prefer the second half of August when the soil has cooled a little and I choose slow bolt varieties. Then, I plant radishes in small rows about 10 days apart because they can be ready in only a few weeks. But there's another crop I never leave out, because what happens to it after the first frost is something you really need to see. I remember an older gardener showing me his August beds one year when I was still convinced the garden was already winding down. He had small rows of vegetables coming up everywhere, and I asked him why he was planting so much when summer was nearly finished. He just told me that the garden was not finished at all. It was changing. That simple idea stayed with me because I started seeing August differently after that. I learned to use the remaining warmth to get plants established, then let the cooler days of September and October help with the harvest. Radishes can be ready in about 3 weeks, while spinach planted later in August can establish before the cold arrives and give tender leaves through autumn. Kale is another one I never skip because it becomes noticeably sweeter after cold weather. Carrots are even more interesting because the cooler months can improve their flavor while they are still growing underground. The old method was not complicated. Plant a little, watch the weather, keep the soil moist while seeds are starting, and plant another small row before the first one is finished. That is how you turn August from cleanup time into another harvest window. But there is one vegetable that taught me the most about patience, and it may be the one that saves you the most trips to the grocery store this winter. The crop I pay special attention to in August is kale, because it gives you something most summer vegetables cannot give you. It keeps going when the garden starts looking tired. I plant it where it will get good light, give it compost if the soil needs help, and keep the young plants watered until they settle in. I do not try to make the job complicated. One thing an older gardener taught me was to mulch around young plants with dry leaves or straw once they are established. It helps hold moisture in the soil and keeps the roots more comfortable as temperatures change. Then I leave the plants alone and let them build strength before the cold weather arrives. The little secret is that kale often becomes better after cool weather arrives. Instead of seeing the first cold nights as the end of the garden, I start looking at them as part of the harvest. The same thinking works with carrots and other cool season crops. You are not trying to force summer to continue. You are using August to prepare the garden for a completely different kind of harvest. And there is one simple planting habit that makes this second season much more reliable. There is one habit I use in August that has saved me more wasted seeds and empty beds than almost anything else. I stopped planting an entire crop on one day. Instead, I make several small sowings, usually about a week apart, and let the garden give me food in stages. It sounds almost too simple, but very few gardeners do it. With lettuce, this means I can pick fresh leaves for weeks instead of having everything mature together. With radishes, small rows planted about 10 days apart can keep the harvest coming well into October. I use the same idea with spinach and arugula whenever I have enough space. Another old habit is protecting the soil rather than constantly feeding the plants. After the seedlings are established, I add a thin layer of dry grass or leaves around them. It costs nothing, slows moisture loss, and keeps weeds from taking over. The important thing is not to make the mulch too thick around young stems. Give the plants room and let air move freely. These small habits are what make August gardening easier, but there's still one crop I would plant even if I had only one empty row left, because its best flavor comes when the weather turns cold. The vegetable I would never leave out of an August garden is the carrot because it asks for very little once you get the beginning right. I learned that from an older gardener who showed me his November harvest and explained that the cold was helping him instead of working against him. As autumn temperatures fall, carrots can become noticeably sweeter, which makes a late summer planting worth the patience. The difficult part is getting those tiny seeds started while August heat keeps drying the soil surface. I give the row a gentle watering, then cover it with burlap or a light board to hold moisture near the seeds. I check every morning and remove the cover as soon as the first little shoots appear. I also take a few minutes to make the soil fine and free of stones because crowded or rough soil can leave you with small or oddly shaped roots. Then I thin the seedlings and give the strongest ones room to grow. It costs almost nothing, but by late autumn you can be pulling sweet carrots from the ground when the summer garden is already gone. And there is one last habit that can keep this harvest going even longer. The last habit is the one that changed how I look at the garden every August. I stopped asking whether the season was finished and started asking what could still be growing. That small change means I can walk outside in October and still find fresh spinach, lettuce, kale, chard, arugula, radishes, and carrots waiting for me. I keep it simple. I plant small rows, keep the soil moist while seeds are starting, protect young seedlings from the worst heat, and cover the soil with a light layer of leaves or straw once the plants are established. I do not spend money on complicated products when an old piece of cloth or some saved leaves can do the job. And when the first cold nights arrive, I do not rush outside and pull everything out. Some crops are only getting better. Kale becomes sweeter after frost, carrots can develop more sweetness as temperatures fall, and hardy greens can keep giving when the summer garden is already gone. So tomorrow, look at every empty space in your garden and ask yourself what could be growing there by October. August is not the end of your garden. It is your second chance to fill the kitchen with food, save money, and keep harvesting long after most people have stopped. And once you see what a simple August planting can do, you may never look at the end of summer the same way again.